Well, first of all, I think that's a big question because I think today we're not really helping young people with focusing on any one thing. It seems almost like we are bent on giving them as much stimuli as possible, which I think it makes it very difficult to focus on finding yourself in that. So I think if you, at a fairly early age, become a little bit clear on what gives you pleasure, what you're good at, and that gets promoted. I believe very much in us building on our strength rather than thinking about improving the things that we can't do very well. I think we all have strength and challenges, and let's work on our strength, because that's also where I think the natural passion is. And where you find your natural passion will be with what's fun to do and what you find pleasure in doing. And I think that reflection and finding time with the people that you love to turn down the noise, that must be so huge today, because it's one noisy world that's beeping and blinking and coming at you as fast as it possibly can. So I remember Amelia, she always thought, she said, "Mom, it was a very interesting school that you made, because I couldn't quite understand why we had to go hug the trees." But she said later on, when she went to her theater school, they had to go out and hug trees. And she said, well, it sort of rang a bell, and I guess now I can see that the idea is that you sort of find a connection somehow with something of more substance and meaning. And it's not to say that all the noise around us can have meaning, but for young people to be true to themselves. And I think in all that I know about Generation Y, which I've studied quite a bit, there's a much more returning back to making a contribution, for example, thinking about the community at large and what's better for all, and thinking more global, and realizing that it's not what you have, it's what you give.
The environment.
And how you take care of the environment and so forth, and we're all part of a much bigger picture. And I think the new generations have more of a natural sense of that than certainly my generation had to learn it. And then Generation X really got away from that and got into something completely different. So build on your strength, to summarize. Find time for reflection, turn down the noise. I think